Hello everyone! So our topic for today is sketching quadratic function and use of discriminant. So after this topic, I hope you are familiar with quadratic functions and their graphs. You will understand about the discriminant of a quadratic expression. So, to make it easier to sketch a graph of a function, you need to completing the square of a quadratic equations. So after we got this form, you will get whether the equation have minimum point or maximum point by deciding whether the a or the coefficient of the x squared is greater than 0 or less than 0. If the a greater than 0, then the graph is U-shaped, meaning the vertex is a minimum point. And when a less than 0, then the graph is N-shaped, meaning the vertex is a maximum point. And the axis of symmetry is x equals to negative p. And if you already make the equation become this form, you get the vertex point, which is negative p and q. For example, we have this quadratic equation y equals to x squared minus 4x plus 3. So to make it easier to draw the sketch of this function, we need to completing the square of this quadratic equation. So we got y equals to x minus 2 squared minus 1. Because in this new equation, the a is greater than 0 means the function or the graph of this function is U-shaped. So the vertex is a minimum point. And from this equation, we got the axis of symmetry is x equals to 2. The vertex is 2 and minus 1. And to find the point where the curve cuts x-axis, we need to substitute the y with 0. So 0 equals to x minus 2 squared minus 1. And we got x equals to 1 or x equals to 3. And to find at what points the curve cuts y-axis, we need to substitute the x with 0. So we've got y equals to 0 minus 2 squared minus 1, and we get y equals to 3. So we mark each points we got from this equation at a Cartesian diagram, and then we connect the dots and we've got this graph. Next, we will learn about use of the discriminant. You can see from this table that discriminant formula is b squared minus 4 times a times c from the quadratic formula. So when the discriminant is greater than 0, it means that the function, that the quadratic formula has two distinct real roots, and they intersect with the x-axis at two distinct points. So for example, the sketch is like this. And when the discriminant is equals to 0, it means the quadratic equation has one repeated real roots or two equal roots. And the intersection with the x-axis is in two coincident points. For example, is this graph. And when the discriminant is less than 0, it means the quadratic equation has no real roots, or they have two complex roots. And the curve and the x-axis do not meet. For example, is this graph. Okay, so for example, the question asks us to find the value or values of k if this equation have equal roots. So they say x squared minus 2x plus k equals to 0 have two equal roots. So equal roots means the discriminant is equal to 0. So we need to find the value of the discriminant first. By put in the value of b, a, and c to the discriminant formula, we get the discriminant is equal to 4 minus 4k. So the discriminant is equal to 0. So 4 minus 4k equals to 0. We got k equals to 1.